As far as I'm concerned today, our journey to Singapore probably will end up in Timboroa. Because the building blocks are not there.
The fundamental of which is values, honestly.
It'll end up in Timboroa.
Yeah. Why are they walking away from the Kambas?
No, at the time Raila left us with an alliance with the UDA. That's a fact.
No. Why are they walking away from the Luyas? Why do you want to walk away from all the other people Raila left you with? Those who have been with you 5 elections, 4 elections. Why are you walking away from them? And they know very well, in the city of Nairobi, without those partners, ODM cannot win a seat in Nairobi. We will be lucky to win Ruaraka. We will lose all the other seats. He knows. So why are they lying to people that we just move to UDA? What will UDA help us? Which seat will UDA help us get in Nairobi? None. Yeah. We will lose all the Nairobi seats. We will lose all the Mombasa seats. We will lose Nakuru. All the other places where we have seats. We will lose Kajiado. We will lose Narok. What are they trying to tell us? They are the ones who are destroying Raila's legacy. Raila built a party at the peak. We were 96 members of parliament, elected on ODM in a parliament of 210, with several other partners. Yeah, we were there. Today we are down to 89. They want to take us to 30, which is to make ODM a Luo party. That is what they are trying to do. What we are saying, Raila's legacy, are all those other communities that have supported us 5 times, 4 times in general elections.
By the way, Sifuna the other day said
yes,
people are putting words in the mouth of a dead man.
Yes, they are doing it for convenience. They are doing it. Let me tell you, in the fullness of time, we will bring some things out that will surprise people. There are people who claim they are in broad-based because of Raila. They went to broad-based against Raila's wishes when he was in Dubai. When he directed that they should not join the broad-based. They know how they ended up there. When Raila came back, he refused to even meet them at the airport.
Who are those?
And Raila issued a statement that they went in their personal capacity. People didn't understand what Baba was saying. But there are people who went there against his wishes. Yeah. Those are facts. We will tell them.
Who are they?
You find out, my friend. Your mind led you to one. I'm sure you can figure out who they are. They went against Baba's wish.
There's 4 CSs.
Yeah.
Oparanya.
Just check them.
Joho. Mbadi. And Opio Wandai. Talk to me, brother. Talk to me.
Brother, just zero in. You will figure it out. There are those who... And Baba refused to meet them when he landed. He left the airside, he got into his car. And he disappeared. Those are the facts. So, and some of them, by the time Baba was dying, he was not talking to them.
They were not on talking terms.
Yeah.
By the way, both Joho and Oparanya were both deputy party leaders.
I don't want to name individuals. Let me just leave it. But what I'm trying to say is that when they're talking to us, they should know we know and we are not stupid. Yeah, there's a way they should talk to us. They should not talk to us with these useless statements they make around, you know. The Linda Ground Squad have already made up their minds. They are going to work with UDA and with President Ruto in the next general elections. And they signed off on that deal in December in Transmara. They did.
Who signed off?
I was invited to that meeting, I didn't go. They've already signed off.
It's a done deal.
It's done. The rest of these things you are seeing, unless you claim to be an insider but you're not, I'm telling you, I know. You see, they've already made up their mind. There's nothing you can discuss with them.
So is it all about 1 term, 2 term?
They've already made up their mind. So the Kilifi meeting, yeah, was a meeting where they had even brought goons to attack Sifuna. Millie Odhiambo was threatened in Kilifi meeting. She was threatened in Siala and shouted down. They had planned to attack Winnie Odinga. They had planned to attack Sifuna. So how could Sifuna dialogue with them? How do you dialogue with people who are planning for violence against you? That is why Sifuna didn't go for those meetings. And Millie Odhiambo was also threatened in Kilifi. She was, ask her. Yes, and then they've already made up their minds. There's nothing. The last meeting was held in Honorable Bosiria's house, yeah, to try and reconcile or to find some middle ground. Honorable Junet and Mzee Oburu left that meeting and went to State House to give a briefing. Yeah. So what do you expect Sifuna to do? When somebody has made up them, I mean, this is like guys who are crucifying Jesus Christ. Whatever you did, yeah, they had to crucify him. Yeah. There was no prayer that could have saved him.
Right.
Yeah. So these decisions have been made. The other day, they wanted to attack Raila's sister, Adhiambo. Yes. When they go to that extent, what are you negotiating with them? There's nothing to discuss.
Senator, does it boil?
Yeah, we do a budget, we all chip in together, and we move on.
Where'd you get the money from? I mean, come on.
Jeff, you see this party called ODM? If I gave you a breakdown of how much I've spent on it, you'd be shocked. So Caroli Omondi financing a political party is not new.
So you're not a poor man?
Yeah. And why?
I thank God.
Why don't you believe that that's happening on the other side?
Comfortable.
Okay, humor me. Give me a figure.
Of what?
Of what you just said just now that you spent on ODM.
ODM? Which election do you have in mind?
Good Lord.
So
wait. Let's go back. Let's start with 2022.
Yeah. 2022, I didn't give them any money.
17.
17, I refused to give them money after they denied me the certificate.
13.
But I had $2 million for them.
$2 million?
Yes, I had $2 million for them. But I didn't give them.
You didn't give them?
I didn't give them.
2013?
Yeah.
So you use ODM money?
2013, I think I spent about 600 or 700 million.
Shillings?
Yes, 2013.
Of your own money?
I bought 100, I bought 25, do you remember the vehicles?
Yes.
I bought all those. I gave them t-shirts for $2 million. I gave candidates $100 and something million. I paid their agents $90 million. All those are documented. A friend of mine, Edward Ketter, sent me some material on a Norwegian sovereign fund, just to see how it's being done. On the issue of values, my bill on nationhood science, which is to inculcate values, has just been published. So hopefully it will be enacted in the next few months to build those foundations. As far as I'm concerned today, our journey to Singapore probably will end up in Timboroa. Because the building blocks are not there.
The fundamental of which is values, honestly.
It'll end up in Timboroa.
Yeah.
What you're saying is you don't think Oburu Odinga should be there?
As a presidential candidate?
Oh, not the party leader, first of all.
I don't want to talk about Demze. I was with him this morning. I don't want to say I don't want to say I don't. What I do know.
Should he retire? Should he go home and
rest? What I do know. ODM are deputy party leaders, correct?
Yes.
And under the constitution of the party, one of the deputy party leaders should have taken over on an interim capacity. That is what is in the constitution of ODM. They should not have parachuted somebody who held no office in the party to top leadership.
Yeah, but
made it look like it was part of inheritance.
They were quick to do that, by the way. They did that very...
They were directed. They were directed to do.
By whom?
Look at the plane when people were leaving Nairobi to go and bring Baba's body. Check who was in that plane, who then pretended, who got a phone call and pretended to be sick and left. Miraculously, by 6 the following morning, had convened a meeting. 7 o'clock, they had addressed the media. 8 o'clock, they were telling poor Mzee Oburu that we've made you the party leader. Mzee Oburu didn't know that he had been made the party leader.
Come on.
He didn't.
Come on.
Let's speak the truth. He didn't know. So the conspirators, one of them who was in that plane, who was supposed to go and help repatriate Baba's body, left. They've got marching orders that Sifuna must be out of office by March 7th. Those are marching orders.
Why March 7th?
Yeah?
Why?
Because that is the date for review of the 10-point agenda. So they want him out before.
Are you talking about Junaid Mohammed by any chance?
I'm not. Just use your imagination.
I have.
Yes.
I've used my imagination.
And there you have landed. So that is your imagination. What is happening is the heart and soul of ODM. It's the fight for Raila's legacy. There's a group that ever since they got around Raila and got prominent in the party, that is a Linda ground group. You'd call them carriers and distributors of bad luck. The party has not really done very well ever since this group got around our late leader and developed some influence in the party. So we are trying to rediscover our mission on Linda Mwananchi side. It is true the orange is split. I don't think it's even split 2 ways. Probably it's 3-4 ways. Yeah.
I can get the knife back and then...
No, please don't. And I don't think the caucuses you are seeing in ODM, as Eddy calls them, are caucuses based on ideology. Yeah, there's a group, I call them mercantilist politicians, who have been around this movement they found a well-built movement. They didn't understand how it got there, and they somehow maneuvered to rise up through the ranks. But their mission has been very different. And the truth is, many of them are already having problems with Baba in his last days. Yeah, and I'm sure that will, in the fullness of time, come out. But what is happening today is one group that has lost focus on the mission. That is just, I mean, there's ODM within even Azimio, which is the largest coalition. ODM is the single largest political party in Azimio. Yeah. But they've surrendered. They are saying our mission is not to get the presidency. Our mission is not to get the deputy presidency. Our mission is just to support two-term. And hopefully we'll get some ministers and get along.